Welcome back. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing Blue-Black Tempo, kind of in ranked standard. It's not really tempo, but it does have some really obnoxious starts where you can completely lock your opponent out of the game. Imagine turn 1 Sleeper, into turn 2 Underdog or Bankbuster, into turn 3 Gix, swing with 2 creatures, draw 2 cards. That's a great start no matter what, but then starting turn 4, if you have any amount of counter magic in hand, and you can just sit back and counter either their removal spells or the blockers they place down, and they continue to attack with Gix on the battlefield and draw more cards, draw into more counter spells, you can really lock your opponent out of the game, and it's quite obnoxious. It's not really tempo, it's really more of like a mid-range deck with a little bit of counter magic in there, but it does have some strong starts. The rest of the deck is filled out with some pretty standard cards. 4 copies of Shouldered, excellent. Also pairs really well with Gix because then instead of losing 1 life for every draw, you actually go up 1 life net via the Shouldered effect. And then 3 copies of Sphinx on top. I really enjoy the Sphinx. It is an excellent finisher. It is hard for a lot of decks to deal with, like mono red or even mono white. I have found in the past that slamming this is great. It tends to stabilize the board, but you can't always attack with it to get its attack trigger because it leaves you susceptible to dying on the way back. So for that reason, I do like playing at least 1 copy of Drag to the Bottom in here. It is quite nice against things like mono red aggro, mono white soldiers, or blue white soldiers. Tends to sweep all that stuff up. The sweet spot is, well, first off, if you just have an island and a swamp, you're given the board -3/-3, which clears up a lot of things. If you have one of your tri-lands down, you're giving -4/-4, which sweeps up everything except for your 5 toughness Shouldered and 5 toughness Sphinx, which is a sweet spot. If you have both of these down, though, then you're giving the board -5/-5, which sweeps up all your stuff, too. So there is a bit of a sweet spot to this card. And then the other thing I found that stabilizes is the Flesh Gorger. It's nice. Just a 3-mana, 3/3 lifelinker goes a long way. It allows you to drop some of your finishers without completely losing the next turn, and you can stabilize from there. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. 2-lander, but otherwise looking pretty good. Test build moles to 6 and plays Duress on turn 1, taking either Make Disappear or the Bankbuster. We take the Bankbuster. We hit a 3-drop, but no 1-drop. Next turn, probably go Underdog. Ooh, Thrawn Portal. Okay. Virus Beetle, discard a card. I think I'm pretty happy to drop off the Sphinx here. It's quite far away at this point. More blue. I don't know if we're afraid of their 3-drop or not. They know we have the counter anyway. They play Liliana, we're sad. I feel like Graveyard Trespasser, we're a little sad. They can play around this pretty easily, though, since they know it's coming. So I think because of that, we just play the Underdog. Rafine's Tower, Esper Thrawn Portal. Okay. Well, we'll attack first and try to drop the Trespasser after combat. No removal. I mean, we don't have an answer for Shouldered on turn 4. But again, they know we have the counter, so we're going to drop this now anyway. I think we will take the Sphinx for the life. Takanuma's already down, so we don't have any ability to get it back anyway. See if they go turn 4 Shouldered on us. Touch the Spirit Realm. Okay. Pretty happy to see that now. We hit the 4th land for Shouldered anyway. Swing for 3. Suppose we'll take Duress, just in case. And with 1 removal out of the way. I mean, they know Shouldered's coming, but they've played a little bit funky so far, and they definitely have a bit of a funky deck. Liliana. That's fine. Sack the Trespasser.
Off you go.
Could attack down Liliana with a hasty Underdog. We don't have to, though. We can play out a Sleeper. See if they block. Okay. So we'll play the Sleeper. Hold Make Disappear. Drop off the Underdog to Liliana anyway. A Ganjo. They try the Flesh Gorger. We can still attack with Shouldered, so you don't have to counter it. We could counter and drop off the Sleeper. No, I think we'll let it go. They plus Liliana. We drop off the Underdog.
I'm tired of your sleep.
They drop off a Graveyard Trespasser, okay. And we'll take the level up here. And we'll take the 2nd level up. We now have a Death Toucher. Gain a life. Okay. Play the Underdog here. I think we send 2 at Liliana. Send you guys here. And you face. If we send it all face, they block the sleeper, underdog dies, they minus Liliana, and we lose the Shouldred. So we do it like this instead. We can play this out in case we happen to hit our 5-drop. Draw a card. Creature land's pretty good in this situation. And that top decking more gives us a little bit over the top ability. It's land though, and scoop. I'll take it. On the play, Bankbuster into Gix is pretty annoying. It allows you to swing with your 4/4, which is very hard to block, and almost always get the Gix draw off. Okay, opponent on Bant, tap land. Yeah, I think we just run out the Bankbuster. And then Gix next door, swing for 4, draw a card. Counterspell ready to go. Opponent with a farmhand, they can now block. Hit the plains. Okay, they're probably 5-color mono white or something like that. So how to play it? The Gix attack is okay. Flesh Gorger lets us attack next turn. Yeah, let's just force him to block here. Crew 3. And swing for 4. They'll probably just take the jump block here. Yep. But we can always run it back next turn with the Flesh Gorger, or we get that 4th land, we can run out Shouldred. Let's see if it's the 1-mana exile spell. It is. Lay down arms. Okay. 2-mana open. Drop the next farmhand. Okay. Well, they're ramping up into something. We don't have the next land. So you can run back the Bankbuster attack. We can also just play out the Sleeper and draw. What is their 4-drop in this deck? I'm not really sure. Could be like Wandering Emperor stuff. Let's do it like this. We're going to really want that next land. We want to get into a position where they're out of removal, we drop Shouldred, it lives for a turn, and then we just hold counter magic the rest of the game. Wedding announcement, okay. So they probably do warn the Emperor in here. We have Shouldred mana. We can't protect it immediately, but I think it's worth dropping it. Okay. I think we continue to get in there. Swing for 7. One of them with Menace. When it takes it all, drops to 9. Okay. Well, let's see if they Emperor or Shouldred immediately. It is tapped. Mightstone and Weakstone. Shouldred goes down. Okay. We're left with a 3/3 Menace, though. One with plenty of blockers. So what do we do here? Probably play the Sleeper, level it up, hold the Bankbuster draw. I don't think we're attacking with the Bankbuster. The thing is, we're pretty happy if they block this turn, because otherwise they all flip to 2/2s anyway. So let's see if they want to block. Okay, they eat 3. So they flip the board to 2/2s next turn. We're going to end here, though. And potentially counter something, potentially take the draw, potentially level up the Sleeper. One on 6 mana. Manual taps coming out. They intentionally leave open. Okay, so we can hard counter you if we want to. Then that's all we're doing for the entire turn. Why did they leave this open intentionally? Could also make disappear, drop off the Sleeper. I don't think that's where we're at, though. Let's let you go. Oh, they still have 5 mana because they have the Mightstone. It's only for non-artifacts, or rather artifact spells. So that's all for their entire turn. So we'll go ahead and take our draw now. Grasp, okay. It's quite the board to deal with. I think we're taking the Sleeper here over removal. We're basically looking for a Sheldred, or some way to get over the top. 5 mana. We need 2 more. I think we're going to draw and level up the Sleeper. I think it's nothing this turn. Is there anything we'd want to play now with the Bankbuster? The answer is maybe. I don't think so. Okay, no attacks. Keep all our options open. We are at 29 life. I take this cycle. Okay. More manual taps. The next wedding announcement comes down. I think at this point we're over that. Their board is too big to get through as is, so we're looking for Shouldred or Sweeper or Flyer. That's our out. Okay, they flip again. So we might as well, I guess the only way to get the draw is off the Bank Buster. So we can level you up once. And we'll take this draw. And then we'll take the last sleeper draw. The last sleeper level up. Okay. Underdog's interesting. I think we start with a sleeper draw, hold counter magic. Odawara bounce the sleeper in response. Okay. It's fine. We still get our draw. Land is good. Do we need a counter spell, a hard counter? What are they doing with this deck? We have Infernal Grasp. They could play the 6 mana. We go no attacks. Maybe we do play out one of these sleepers. That means we hold only make disappear. We might need the hard counter though. Okay. Alright, they begin the attack here. So this could mean they have Wandering Emperor. We'll take one block, and we can always hard counter the Emperor. Nope, they throw away one of the tokens. They drop a Bank Buster. That's actually a pretty good hard counter target. Otherwise, they start drawing every turn. So we'll go ahead and try it. It's dead. And Urza comes out instead. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, the good news is we have the removal for that. My turn. Sphinx is now our win con. We probably need to get rid of Urza immediately before they flip. So we're going to Infernal Grasp this turn for sure. Go ahead and do it now. What do we have? Protection? What do we got here? Cycle, look for what? Dead, okay. 4 mana to play with. We need to get to a place where we have Sphinx and Counter Magic open. Flesh Gorger can almost come down as a 7/5 lifelinker, which could matter. We could play out one of these sleepers. Could go Underdog plus draw as well. Okay, let's do it like that. No attacks, end here. We want to play the Sphinx next turn. Okay, I think we take the draw. Means our counter shields are down. We really want to hit land, though. Get a blocker out of the deal. Backup Bank Buster. Okay. Crew the Bank Buster. It does have Summoning Sickness, though, right? Attack like that. I think we're fine to go no blocks here. The Underdog's not a bad block, but I think we're fine. We'll just eat the damage this turn. Uh-oh. Did not see that coming. Is that lifelink? Yikes. Well, that takes us off the Sphinx win. That's too bad. We don't hit land, but we do have the treasure token. So we basically need to hit a sweeper here. And even then, it's not actually enough. We could drop the 7/5 lifelinker. It's interesting. And trade with the Cathar, which is otherwise pummeling us every turn. I think it's you. Alright, no good attacks this turn. They take the draw. Okay, I think they've come back from this game now. So we probably have to trade the 7/5 with their 6/6 to shut off their lifelink. And we still have a fleet of 5 4/4s, 20 damage to deal with. They attack just like that. I think we're taking this block. We can almost take this next block as well. I think that's fine. There's a good chance to just Wandering Emperor and blow us out, but I think we're pretty much lost at this point. Okay, no Emperor, surprisingly. A lot of resources down. The 4th wedding announcement. And the Bank Buster. We draw the Shouldered. It's a little bit late at this point, but perhaps better late than never. Okay. They take a draw. They look for a counter, potentially. We do have Make Disappear mana. I'd be pretty surprised if they... Oh, they're just doing this now before Shoulder resolves. Alright, we'll hold Make Disappear, I guess. We technically have a clock, but they should have lots of removal. And Make Despair probably can't counter it. Yep, we don't have enough mana to counter that, even if we copy it. Children dead. When it swings for 20, we block 16 of it. Get real low. Companion as well. Yeah, quadruple wedding announcement. I think that's probably game. Yeah, I think we call that game. All right. Good game. On the play, underdog into Gix. Definitely give this a go. Okay. No one drop. We'll start here. In Keto on Esper. Sure. Hit that underdog down. And see if we can go right into Gix. Plains Bankbuster. All right. Gix turn it is. Sphinx on the way. Swing for 3. Pay a life. Draw a card. Take the action. Okay, we got some removal. Let's see if we see a Rafine. We have the answer to that. Haunted Ridge, black. Potentially 5 colors here. Wedding Announcement. Makes a blocker, but not amazing against our board states. We probably just hold double removal here. We'll need double blue next turn. We don't need to play out Otawara just yet, though. I think that's fine. Okay. Swing here. Probably could have waited until after combat to deploy the land. We could have hit a tap land here. Okay, take the draw. I think we just hold counter magic here. They could sweep the board on 4. I mean, we don't really know what they're doing with 5 colors. I think we got some good options to instant speed. And unless they interact with us, we keep drawing cards every turn. So I think we just sit back. Let the Gix card draw engine plus counterspell. Just take them out. Fable here, it's a good counter target as any. Only have 1 mana open. Auto pay, take 1 life. Okay, they get a blocker. We could burn an Infernal Grasp here, just to get the double draw off. It's actually not terrible. I'm kind of in for that. It's a little bit weird, but we now get extra draws. We can also play out the Sphinx after combat. Let's swing first, see if we can hit more counters. Take our double draw. No counterspell. No counterspell. Okay, that's fine. Probably just either the Flesh Scourger or the Trespasser here. No creatures in the graveyard. So let's go Flesh Scourger here. And we'll hold Infernal Grasp. In case we need it. We'll see if they run a sweeper. We got a pretty good follow-up with the Sphinx. It's just the Harvester. Okay. We can remove that. And we'll do it on their end step so they can't power up the Bankbuster to block on our turn. Okay, yep. That's fine. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick out the Harvester here. We got 2 cards left, 3 mana, Blood Token, Bankbuster can power up. We can always bounce the Bankbuster. Okay. Don't think we need to do anything before combat here. Start with a swing. They can block the underdog if they want to. Actually, that was dumb. We should have just bounced the token. I was thinking they could power up the Bankbuster, but that's not the case. This doesn't have 3 power. That's right, they dropped the 2 anyway. Take the double draws. Okay. Let's see, how many creatures are down here? Only 1 creature there. 1 creature there. Technically, we can still win this turn, despite that weird misplay. Yeah, let's go for it. Stick could just be the blood token. So first we take the Harvester, pick him for 1, and then play the Trespasser and take our own underdog if they let it happen. They could counter this, potentially, with blue. And they scoop. Okay, yeah, I think we could have probably bounced the token with Otawara. It would have been a little expensive. I'm okay with how it played out. On the play, we'll keep it. I mean, we can see if we hit the untapped land on 2. So we'll go Sleeper here first. And if we don't, we have a pretty slow turn too, but we can always power up the Sleeper, which isn't awful. 1 on the tap land. We don't hit the untapped land for us. So we're just playing this out. And we'll go ahead and level you up. And swing for 2 here. A little bit slow, but that's okay. Let's see what opponent's Esper deck has for us. DIMIR, okay. So it does not block well. So we can easily start with an attack. They eat it all. We can play the Trespasser here. Might be nice to pick off DIMIR later. We don't Infernal Grasp. What is our 3-drop in this deck? Like a wedding announcement? We could just counter it. We could counter it. Okay, yeah. I think we want to save the Trespasser. I think we're just going to hold here. And we might give them 2 lifelink damage to try to counter their 3-drop instead of picking off the DIMIR with Infernal Grasp. Ooh, Adeline immediately. Okay. Yeah, I think we probably burn the counter spell now then. I think his Adeline's not that scary yet. Alright, I think we're actually picking off DIMIR here. And then following up with the Trespasser. And we hit the next Infernal Grasp. That's kind of nice. Let's see if they want to trade with a Death Toucher first. So they shouldn't. Nope, they eat it all. And I think we just drop the Trespasser here. Take the DIMIR while we can. Get that little bit of extra value. End here. And our counter shields are down. We can at least grasp the Adeline this coming turn if we need to. DIMIR returns. The attack here, so they could have a Ganjo. I think we probably take the block here anyway. And we'll see if they Ganjo us. It costs 2 less because they have 2 legendary creatures. Looks like potentially not. So we just eat 3. Okay, my turn. More land. We could again... I mean, Adeline's kind of the more annoying threat, but it's nice to take out these DIMIRs from the graveyard. So we can Infernal Grasp the DIMIR first and then attack. Which I don't hate. I wonder if they have Resolute Reinforcements. That would pump the Adeline up to be pretty big. You can always counter it though, so I'm not super worried about that. So we declare attackers here. Take the DIMIR again. What is name? 1,000. Didn't even know you could do that. Let's see if they block. Take the free block there. That's fine. And we'll hold Make the Spear here. When it drops to 9, and here, make disappear mana open. Could also level up the Sleeper if we had to. Yep, we just eat this damage. Okay. We've taken out their DIMIR value, but we still have to suffer through an Adeline getting bigger every turn. Neither was a deal. Yeah, that's what you call a counterspell target. Okay. Probably attack here, level up the Sleeper, drop the Bank Buster. Here we come. Take the AO. That's nice. Opponent eats it all. Drop the Bank Buster, and maybe we cycle the Rafine's Tower instead of leveling up the Sleeper. I'll probably just take the Bank Buster draw, actually. AO returns. We're not going to be able to top tick a counterspell. So we let this go. But now we've got some issues to deal with. Okay. It's a good chunk of damage there. Down to 6. Well, it's more efficient to cycle the Rafine's Tower. So we'll start here. Gix. Drag to the bottom's interesting. So we have 3 types, so we get -4 here. Okay, so I think we attack first and then drag to the bottom. We need to take any of these. Okay, that's just to see if they make a mistake. Doesn't change what we're doing here. Alright, let's try it. Sweep the board, but they get a nice refill off the AO. And we're down to 6, so this could be game. Ooh, Wandering Emperor. Okay. Not game yet, but getting close. Okay. Plus, swing for 3. And technically we have lethal here. Actually, no, we needed a removal spell as well. Lisa. Ooh, okay. I think that's game. They fly over the top. We can't block with a lifelinker. Gix doesn't do it. Attacking with a 4/4 doesn't do it. Yeah, I think they got it here. Right? Yeah, I think that's good. All right, good game. On to the next one. On the play, we can use the sleeper as our 2-drop effectively. Okay. Opponent has got... I don't know what to call that. A ferret? It's not a rat, is it? It's got an orange with a ceremonial necklace around it. But it is Kumano time. Okay. Take the level up. Swing for 2 and potentially have Gix next turn. Alright, let's see their 2-drop. Ooh, tap land. It's a little slow. Phoenix Chick can't block either. I'm pretty okay with all this. At least we're the ones on the play. Okay. Down to 17. How many Gix draws do we take? We definitely take this one. Because if we hit the 4th land and we play Sholdred, it's quite big. Right? We hit the land. Okay. So Shelly's coming down next turn. Simeon. Maybe put the counters on the flyer? No, they put it there. Now we have no good blocks. Take 6. Okay. Fair enough, opponent. Got to 10. Back up Sholdred. So we can block with the first one, which is nice. Are we attacking with both? A lot of damage to take on the crackback. We'll probably attack with at least 1. But I don't think we necessarily need to draw. Land's nice. We have backup Sholdred anyway. We played Sholdred before combat to take the draws. That's not bad either. 1 block there. Okay. This is essentially a free draw now. Pay 1 life, but then go up 2. We hit the next land. We don't have double blue for the Sphinx yet. But we're hoping we can trade off Sholdred for a Kumano plus a removal spell or something like that. Phoenix Chick in the air again. All right. Stormseeker. Okay. Attack all button. Take this trade. Yeah, I think definitely take that trade. Down to 8. More swamps. I think we run back the same strategy. And we can attack here. I think we take our free draw. Down 1, up 2. 9 life. And we'll trade Shoulder again, although we almost have lethal on the crackback. So we'll see what they do here. We also have Mistress Foundry. It's a Raiju. Is that game? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it's not lethal here. Let's see if I missed math. No, it's 9. It's 9. They should have lethal if they attack all, I think. This is 4 damage from the flyers. 2 damage from the counters. So that's 6. And they put the +1 Stormseeker on itself. And that one of them gets through. And so that's 9 damage. Actually, I guess it's only 8 because they already used the Stormseeker. So we take this block. Take 7? Oh, we're still dead. Yeah, it's still dead. Okay. Well, it was a close one. Needed 1 more turn to get there. 2-lander, no black. That is a mulligan. Okay, 2-lander, some black. Probably keep this. What about Gix or Sphinx? Probably the Sphinx. Mono red. Are we ready for that? I don't know. That's not really what you want to see. I guess we play the sleeper this turn. Otherwise, we can hold Go for the Throat next turn. I don't know. We're going to be taking some damage this game. Impulse. Okay. Potentially a little slow there. It's not like they can play these out. No blocks. E2. Till the end of next turn. Alright, so we see a Chandra or Kumano this coming turn. Tapland ain't it. They play the Kumano. This bumps up to a 2-3, so we might as well attack here. I don't think we're going to block. All right, so what we really need to draw is A, land, and then B, the life-linking Phyrexian worm. Here comes Chandra. They get 1 more mana for the Kumano. Yeah. It's a pretty good start. Down to 12. We don't hit the 3rd land. We do have removal. I mean, anything they play out here is going to be bigger than our sleeper anyway, so we might as well attack down the Chandra. Okay. And we'll hold go for the throat for the Swift Spear. So whatever this creature is, it's going to be pretty big. It's unlikely the sleeper would have been able to trade with it, but we'll see. Mechanized Warfare. Okay. Well, at least it's not a creature. I mean, they get a nice plus off the Chandra here, which hits pretty hard. Yeah, we take that. Down to 10. One has 2 mana available now. Backup Kumano, take even more damage. Okay, yeah. I mean, we definitely don't have the ideal start. To win, we'd need the life-linking worm. Otherwise, we'll just eventually lose to burn. That's pretty much our only out at this point. And the festivities. Okay, sure. I mean, they're almost out of cards, but we still have to deal with Kumano on the back crack. Let's start with the land here. The land. And I guess we have to play the Trespasser. Do we have to block? They'll swing at us with a effectively 3 damage. Could trade the Gix instead. We're pretty close to dead though. We might need the life. We're gonna lose the Trespasser here. Oh, they say good game. All right. Well, if they think they have it anyway, I guess we'll take the life now. So here's a creature. In case that 1 point of damage matters. Opponent giving us that little bit of extra information. Probably dead here, but we'll try. So that's 3 to the face. And that's 2 to the face. Okay. So we're definitely going to block here. And we'll see if they have a game anyway. 2 burn spells gets there. Ooh, not game. And we actually hit the Flesh Scourger. But we have to block. They say good game again. I mean, fair enough, dude. But we're going to try. I guess we'll take the block here. If we had a little more life to play with, I'd play out the Gix so that... Because it's going to die to the next Kumano. And we'd prefer... okay, Lightning Strike face. A little bit unnecessary. They just power up the Chandra and ping for the last point of damage. It's all good, dude. I was stuck on 2 lands. On the draw, not bad. Make the Spears feel a little bit better on the play, but... Ooh, mono red, spooky. Okay. Start here with the sleeper. Looks like we have a nice curve going on. One with some stick. Let's see if they play with fire face or sleeper or nothing. Voltage Surge on sleeper. Okay. Maybe it's Rakdos. Mishra's Foundry, Bank Buster. Okay. Well. Get the underdog down here. And potentially just drop a Gix next turn. See if they create a blocker. Do nothing. Okay. Well. I think we're just going for Gix here. Good chance it gets removed. Maybe they just take the draw. Okay, they take the draw. We got a nice little attack off here. Swing for 3. Pay a life. Draw a card. No stick. No play with fire. No Voltage Surge. More land. Okay, building up to Sphinx here. Do nothing again. We now have Shouldered in hand. Not too sad about that. Okay, we'll swing first. Hold open, make disappear. They take the draw. They could have powered up the Foundry, for example, but that's not the case. Okay, so I think they could want to use Burn Down the House. So we're going to leave Make Disappear mana open here. Otherwise, I don't know what their deck's doing if they're not going to burn down the house here. Vernal Grasp, pretty good. Cool. So instead of dropping Shouldered, let's just hold open all our mana. And let DIMIR work its magic. They want to go land, burn down the house, we punish them. Drop a creature, we punish them. We still have attacking and drawing power. Yep, there it is, just as we suspected. Go ahead and take the counter. Okay. We'd love to hit more counters. We don't really have the ability to do that, though. Is anyone good to get back with Takanuma? Not really. Okay. Drop to 5. We could play out Shouldered. Let's see what we draw here. We'd love to hit that next counter. Not a counter. Not a counter. Backup shouldered. I mean, we're going to have to discard here anyway. Let's just ping him for 1 life. So you don't have to counterspell anyway. And we can leave the sleeper back. I think they're going to run back, burn down the house. And if they don't, we probably win. Okay, we ping him for 2 here. That's nice. Drop him to 3. Mightstone and Weakstone. It's not burn down the house. We take out shoulder, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Scooperoonie. Sweet. All right, I think we'll call it there. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, please consider dropping a like, subscribe, and a comment. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.